Namaste, beautiful. Welcome to King Dancer, otherwise known as Natarajasana lesson. As you probably know, before coming here, this is a quite advanced pose, requires quite a bit of back bending, of hip opening, of shoulder opening. It's a peak pose. It's a part of the advanced A Ashtanga series. And it's quite toward the end of it. So, of course, that means please come prepared to go deep into all of those things. Yeah, it's going to be better for your body and your mind to be as prepared as possible to practice, right? Because if you have already done quite a bit to prepare, then it's going to feel better in the body. And then it's going to be easier in the body. And then your mind is going to feel more satisfied. Okay? So, that being said, if you have come here because you saw in one of my classes where I taught this, and I said you can go ahead here, and I will give you this little tutorial specifically on King Dancer. Hopefully, I have properly warmed you up until this point, and it can be safe to try it from here. If you have done some other kind of practice beforehand that you feel has done quite a bit in the opening of the shoulders, in the bending of the back, in the opening of the hips, then also fine. If you are doing this pose, then I trust that you know your body pretty well. So listen to it. Yeah. If it starts saying, nope, not trying to go there right now, maybe stop and do a little bit more to warm up. If it's saying, okay, that's a lot, but it's just a lot, right? Then, be listening and also deciphering what the body is telling you. Yes. Okay, that all being said, another thing that you could do to warm up, you could do some moon salutations. I really love warming up for back bending poses using moon salutation, because each time you go through the salutation, you're getting deeper and deeper into the back. And it's also getting into the hips. It's doing everything, right? We're lifting our arms up, we're getting into the shoulders, but it's still not going to quite be enough. So if you do choose to do that, then I would recommend also doing a melting heart. Yeah. And maybe some puppy pose, and maybe some other things to open the hips as well. You might have enough hip opening. Again, really listen to your body. Sorry, I kind of ramble with the whole being prepared thing because we really need to be careful with our backs. All right, so actually I just made a class that is to prepare for going deeper in back bending. It is probably going to be about an hour and a half long, but the end of it is the cool down part. So I made this class. It's going to be called The Road to Wheel, but you can still take that same road to these other deeper back bending postures. So if you want something that I made specifically to warm up for these deeper back bending postures, then you can go ahead and go over there. And then I will tell you at what point you can then go to continue your deeper back bend practice. And then you can come back afterwards and do your cool down with me if you'd like. All right. So let's go ahead and start with Natarajasana A. So we'll start with doing our flip grip on one side and then the straight arm on the other side, which we can do this way or we can do face up. And then we'll see how that feels. And then we can see if we can go into B and hold with both hands. Yeah. Okay. So let's be standing. It's hard for me to balance on my left foot at this point because I'm still healing from my ankle injury. But I don't know, for some reason this side feels better anyway. So let's start standing on the left side. And so now we're going to prepare by just simply standing on our left foot and then taking our right foot with a flexed foot into our right hand. So we're just standing in that, it's not even a pose. So, so we're just standing here. We're not even lifting up yet. We're just standing and holding our foot. So let's just really try to find our balance here. This is going to help us get the flip grip by holding the foot this way. So really try to hold on to it nice and tightly. And already here, be really grounding through the floor with mostly the ball of the foot, but also the entire foot with the toes. So be gripping with the toes, really be concentrating on the connection of our left foot with the floor. Okay. And so now from here, let's try to lift the left foot up toward the ceiling. Okay. We still have the balance. Let's lift it up more. And then when we get to about shoulder level with the foot, then let's extend the left arm and then flip. So then point the toe and then bring the elbow forward. And there we go. We have our flip grip. Yeah. Beautiful. All right. So let's try that on the other side. So let's stand on the right foot now. And then let's take our left hand, our flexed left foot, grab hold of the left foot, of the flexed left foot with the left hand, again, so that now we are standing nice and firmly on our right foot, and we are grounding into the floor with the right foot. Yeah. So really connecting with the floor, being one with the floor so that we have our balance here, right? Because a part of what can make getting the flip grip while standing difficult is that it's hard to balance. So if we're balancing here, we're really focusing on balancing. And then as we're focusing on balancing, then we start to lift the foot up. And then as it gets to about the shoulder, then we point the toe and we bring the elbow forward and we kind of bring the hand up a little bit and we extend our right hand out. We could have already been doing that for balance. And that's A. Yeah. All right, so let's move into B. So now we're going to be holding with both hands. It's more intense of a back bend, obviously, because we have both hands connected to our foot now. But I believe in us. I think we can do it. Okay, so let's switch back to standing on the left foot now. And so again, we are grounding with the ball of the foot, with the toes, with the heel, with the entire foot, just grounding it, really gripping the floor with the foot. Okay. And then reaching for the flexed right foot with our hand, lifting the right foot up toward the ceiling. When it gets to about the shoulder, then we can flip, point the toe, bring the elbow up to the ceiling, reach the left hand out, and then reach the left hand back to grab a hold of the foot. Try to maybe extend the arms up if you want to, and then we can look up toward the ceiling, and we have our King Dancer B. Yeah, beautiful. Now, let's start the other side. So now we're standing on our right foot. Again, grounding into the floor. Really concentrating on that planted leg. This is all we have to balance on, is that one leg. Yeah, this one leg, this one foot is holding the body as it's in this difficult position. So it makes a lot of sense to be concentrating on that. Yes, all right. Taking the left flexed foot into the left hand, extending the left foot up toward the ceiling when it gets to about the shoulder, pointing the toe, bringing the left elbow forward, bringing the right hand up, and then reaching the right hand back to grab a hold of the left foot, extending the arms up, and looking up if we want to, bringing the foot closer to the head if we want. We can extend more if we want. Whatever feels good. And there we go. There are our King Dancer variations. As always, if you have questions, comments, concerns, please let me know, and I will address them to the best of my ability. Otherwise, thank you for being here, for allowing me to guide you. With so much love. Namaste.